Okay. All right, everybody. Hi, my name is Brooke Sloate, and I'm the Director of Product Development here at pawTree. And tonight's training, we're going to cover several different topics. Different questions have come up, so I'm going to just address those questions or those topics. So the first thing I want to talk about, there are going to be 4 topics I'm going to try and cover. The first thing is salmon oil, and to try and help you guys understand the difference between our wild Alaskan salmon oil and our salmon oil drops. I want to talk about our pawTree nutrition, why we're better, what claims we make. What do I mean when I say we make these claims? So what does that actually mean? I want to talk about shellacs, a very good product that we probably want to be using a little bit more right now during these crazy times, and raindrops, who they're good for and what's in them and what can they help do. Okay, so those will be the things that I want to discuss with you guys and talk about tonight. So we're going to go ahead and start with salmon oil. All right, so I'm just going to give you the down and dirty basics of salmon oil. Pets need omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, okay? These are what are termed essential fatty acids, which basically means that they're critically important to your pet's overall health and vitality. So they provide essential nutrients for their entire bodies to function, and they work from the cellular level from the inside out. So salmon oil is one of the most phenomenal things that will help your pets, okay? The thing of it is, our pets can't make omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids on their own. So they need to get those from their diet. And we know that when dogs and cats age, they face increased risk of heart problems, stiffening joints, loss of energy, loss of stamina. And these health risks can be reduced by a diet that is supplemented with the omega-3 fatty acids. Now, the one thing that we know is that pets get plenty of omega-6 fatty acids in their kibble diets. So the thing that they really need is the omega-3s, okay? Salmon oil is a magnificent source of omega-3 fatty acids. It helps with heart health, healthy skin and coat, joint health, maintaining a healthy immune system. This stuff is really magical. So we offer at pawTree 2 salmon oil options. And in truth, we don't normally offer why it is because we want to give you the best that we can give you. That's real. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to choose. But in this instance, omega-3s are so important. We felt it was necessary to do so. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about the differences between these. Okay. So this is our wild Alaskan salmon oil, and this is our salmon oil drops. Okay. So the wild Alaskan salmon oil is wild caught salmon. It has it's a liquid form. It's an oil form in a pump. Okay, so you it has an amazing ratio of a 13-to-1 ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s. So this stuff is what I always call liquid gold. This is our gold standard. This is what I would tell you. If you're going to choose one, this is the one to choose. Okay. But sometimes pet parents, it's not like if this gets in there, don't like the fishy smell. So that's why we developed the salmon oil drops. Now, the salmon here is from Norway, and we use this particular salmon, this particular co-manufacturer, because of a cold press extraction process. And what that does basically is it eliminates much of the salmon aroma, the fishy smell that people may not like. Okay, now pets don't have a problem with it. They love this stuff. Okay, this is really more a people thing. The difference is, so these come in chews. When I say they're a drop, it's a chew. And you just feed it to your pet as opposed to the oil that is liquid and squirts on their food. I told you this had an ideal 13-to-1 ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s. The salmon oil drops, on the other hand, have a 4-to-1 ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s. So it's much less than this, but still effective. It's just not, I wouldn't say they're 100% comparable. Your pet is going to do better with this, but some omegas are better than no omegas. So it's vitally important that you try one of these if you can. Okay, so that's why this was developed. We could not, unfortunately, in a chew, there's only so much oil, so much, active ingredients that you can put into what I term the cookie dough of the chew. It's not cookie dough, guys, but you know what I mean. So that's why there's not as much. We could not make a chew that could have that much salmon in it. Okay. Oh goodness, I'm seeing that you guys are having interruption. I don't know what that is. All right, write something else in the comments, you guys. Can you hear what I'm saying now? Is it coming in clear? Okay, so I'm kind of not sure what's exactly going on, but I'm going to just continue, and maybe some of you might need to come in again, maybe enter the thing again. Okay, so now let's talk about pawTree nutrition, and I'm very specifically talking about our food. Okay, so this is just an example of one of our bags. This is our real turkey and sweet potato recipe. Okay, now I talk a lot about claims, and people may not understand what I'm saying when I use the word claims. But we have this sheet that's also in the back office, and this is why what we term why is pawTree better. Okay, why is our nutrition better? Okay, and so let me tell you a little about, we talk about 20 reasons. These 20 reasons are basically the claims. These claims are on this bag. Okay, I'm going to show you that in just a minute. I won't go through everything, but just to kind of understand what, why we have this, why we talk about it, and why this is important. Okay, so when we started developing this food, okay, we chose the most important issues, the things that people go to about joint health, and they see, about stool health, and there's all kinds of things, heart health, eye health, etc. Okay, these are issues that are most important to pet parents. And so most companies will ingredients, special ingredients, because if you put something in and you guarantee that you put something in, then you can make what we call a claim. Okay, so anyway, so what most companies will do is they'll make these claims, they'll put the claims on the front of the bag, because what they're trying to do is when you're at retail, they want you to stop in front of the shelf. I was a marketer for these companies, so this is truly how it works. So we want you to stop in front of the shelf and read and stop and purchase something that's in our line. Okay, and they rarely put stuff on the back of the bag other than information, the guaranteed analysis, the ingredients, things like that. But they rarely put extra things on the back of the bag, because you're generally not going to turn that bag over. Okay, you're going to be looking at the front of the bag. And every active ingredient, everything that you put into your product costs money. So you want to just make sure that you're getting the most bang for your buck. Okay, when we were developing our products, the idea was we wanted to address the issue or most important to pet parents. And the deal here is that all of these issues are heart or good joints. Okay, all of it is important. Okay, so we decided to develop the best we could put the best active ingredients we could put in and make sure that our pets thrive. Okay, because nutrition is so important. So we of course have on the front, real turkey is the first ingredient. That's a claim, it's the truth, okay? No poultry byproducts, holistic and natural, with added vitamins and minerals, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives, no corn, no wheat, no soy, we're grain-free, all claims, okay? But here's some other things, other claims, and I know you can't really read them here, but they're all on here. And if you're feeding our food, it's all on your bag, on everything's. Okay, so here I'm going to point out a couple things that you should probably understand. Over here on the bag, can you see this? This is what we call our AFCO statement. And what it says on this particular one, it says, pawTree real turkey and sweet potato recipe is formulated to meet the nutrient levels established by the AFCO dog food nutrient profiles for growth and maintenance. What this means, so you go, well, what is that? What's growth and what's maintenance? Growth means, in AFCO's terms, growth means puppies and maintenance means adults, okay? So let's look at our claims. So we have high protein. Our food has high protein. It's an antioxidant rich formula. We have natural source of DHA, which supports healthy brain development. So this is for growth and maintenance. This is for puppies and adults. So you want the puppy for maintenance, just for adults. This would the healthy, okay, but this also helps with the development, okay. Contains prebiotics to nasty stool. Balance calcium and phosphorus for bone and tooth health. Contains omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids for a healthy skin and coat. Good source of natural glucosamine to help maintain joint health. Formulated for reduced stool volume. That's a big deal. If you guys have noticed, your pets are probably having less stool. They're digesting more of the food and using more of the nutrients in their bodies, and they're having less stool, and their stool looks like a soft Tootsie Roll. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like, and that's, you know, what, unless they're having an issue, that's what it does. So, you know, we did that purposely. We don't add any of these claims that are here are also on here, and you can print this out. It's in the library in your back office, okay? But that's, I just wanted you to understand, what do I mean by a claim? What is that? How can you say? You can't just write anything you want or put anything on a package. You have to, I mean, you have to prove, you know, what you're doing. You have to have research to show it's going to make a difference, and you have to prove that what you've put in is actually going to make a difference. So just wanted to understand why we feel so strongly about our products' lives. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about, I don't think I have it here, is chillax. And I've talked about this a little bit, but I think it's important to just bring this one home one more time, because chillax can really help us all at this time, okay, with all this craziness that's going on in the world right now. So with chillax, something you need to know, 1 in 3 dogs and cats show signs of anxiety sometime during their lifetime, some obviously more than others. What you'll see they'll pant, they'll pace, they'll try and hide under something, they'll try and get away, they'll try and destroy things, okay, sometimes. And I'll explain that in just a moment. But they react to certain things. They'll react to loud noises like thunderstorms and fireworks. They don't like that stuff. We love fireworks, they don't like it. And you know, they will try and get away from it and hide as much as they can. Separation anxiety, that is a very big thing. Pets don't like when you leave them. A lot of times, you know, they want to go with you. They want to be with you. They want to protect you. You know, sometimes that's what they feel their job is. And if you've ever gone away and you come home and your furniture is destroyed, or a door has been destroyed, they can't help it. They're not trying, it's not a bad behavior. They just, they feel this anxiousness. Okay. When they go to the vet, when they go to the groomer, trips in the car, that can cause this anxiousness as well. Strangers in your home could be friends. It could be, workers that are working outside or inside the house. They're in your pet's space, right? They may not like that if they don't know them. Um, I'm bringing up chillax now because of COVID-19 in particular. Pets sleep on average about 18 hours a day. That's why when you come home, they're all revved up, ready to go, can't wait to see, right? They're excited because they've been sleeping most of the day. And if you get a camera, in your home, you can see that. You don't have to take my word for it, but that's basically what happened. This is, a fact. So now with COVID-19, we're home, right? We have to be home. Our kids are home. We're disrupting their routine. Now, please understand, your pets love you, right? They love that you're home, but they also like and need their sleep too, right? So chillax is something that can help you at this time. And I would highly recommend that if you're not using it and you're having any kind of issue, or you understand what I'm saying, you can relate to it, that you use some of the chillax and reach out to customers who can potentially benefit from this. It's just a very different time, and pets can pick up on your stress. So if you're stressed, they will be stressed as well. Okay, so just something to think about. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about is our brain drops. Brain drops. This is, I love this product. It's a phenomenal product. Okay, and so to give you an idea, let me just describe a little bit who this might be best suited for. Okay, so when your pet, we use on average the age 7 to think of a pet as a senior. Now that's not exactly the truth, but but 7 is a generalized age. Okay, and sometimes pets, when they get older, they are not as playful, and they have forgetful moments. They have accidents in the house. They go outside and come back in and have an accident and don't realize why they went outside in the first place. They're just older. Sometimes they'll go to the door and they forget which side the door opens, right? I'm sure if you've had an older pet, you've seen stuff like this. Okay, they get stuck in corners. It's hard to watch. It's sad, right? And we do know that pets are living longer due to better nutrition and better veterinary care. And almost half of all dog owners have a dog that's age 7 or older. And cognitive decline is a real issue for senior dogs in the last trimester of their lives. Okay, so we also know through research that nutrition plays a large part in brain health. So enter in brain drops. So brain drops contains active ingredients that are known to nourish your older dog's brain and increase cognitive function. Now, I keep talking about older dog. This is for dogs only. This is for older dogs, senior dogs only, and not for cats. Okay, so brain drops has, and when I say active ingredients, let me explain that also. On the back of the label, you have a list of active ingredients are the ingredients that we use to make the difference, to help the pet, the ingredients that are going to do all the claims that we say that the product is going to do. The inactive ingredients are, again, what I kind of term the cookie dough, the chew form of it. Now, with inactive ingredients, a lot of times people say, well, the ingredients are listed in the order that they're put in the product. And that's halfway true, okay? In food, the ingredients are 100% listed in the order that they are in the product. So for instance, turkey is the #1 ingredient and the highest ranking order, number of in the food. Turkey meal is next. Dried peas is next. Dried chickpeas is next. Okay, but when we're talking about supplements, okay, so feed, food, treats, pop herrings, okay, but when we're talking about supplements, you have inactive ingredients, and the inactive ingredients are listed in alphabetical order. So when you're looking at this and you say, wow, brewer's yeast, that's the #1 ingredient in this thing, right? They use a lot of brewer's yeast. No, it begins with a B. That's why it's the first thing listed. So these are in alphabetical order. Most people don't realize that. So I just wanted you to know, and it's all labeling that is dictated by AFCO that we have to go by. So that's how that works. Okay. So we have active ingredients in Shea Gold have been known to increase cognitive function in senior dogs. Okay, so again, senior dogs, not cats, not younger dogs. You have a puppy, it's not going to work on a puppy. And the reason for that is because when a dog reaches, I'm saying age 7 on average, and I'm going to explain a second more, clicks in their reach that age where they're a senior. So it doesn't help you to give them this product prior to. Okay. Now, the thing that I want you to see here is that there's 2 pieces of information on the label, and it's also on the website. But we have, of course, our feeding guidelines. So basically, if your pet is under 30 pounds, feed 1 chew a day. If it's 30 to 59 pounds, 2 chews per day. Okay. But we also have another table here, and this is very important. So remember I said that on average it's age 7. Well, dogs, depending on if it's a dog that is under 30 pounds, you should start giving this to them when they're about 10 years old. Why? Because that's when the switch goes off in their head and causes the cognitive decline to start. However, a dog that is 50 to 99 pounds, you'd want to start this earlier because that's when that cognitive decline is starting in the pet. So I'm hoping that this is making sense to you, but again, it's on the bottle, it's on the website, so you can see when this might help. And the reason I'm bringing this up now specifically is I have a dog, Bella. And Bella's a very sweet dog, but she's a Shih Tzu. She gets a little aggressive. She gets a little confused. She's about 10. And I give the others Chillax, right, to calm them down. Chillax doesn't really work as well on Bella. Now, this is, again, sample of 1, and she's a little bit of a special dog. But I find the brain drops really make a difference with her. It stops any aggression. She's not confused. She's kind of back to her old self. It was amazing. So when I chillax the other dogs, I give her a brain drops. So that's the reason, the connection, why I put these 2 together, because it actually helps her to feel better, to be calmer, not to bark, not to be aggressive with the littler dogs, etc., her sisters. So that is what I wanted to cover tonight. I'm going to look if you guys have anything in the chat. I'm going to see if there's anything I can answer for you. So feel free to send me questions in the chat real quick if you can. So let's see. is chillax. Let's see. Let me go back up here. All right, let's see. Sorry, you guys. It sounds like you couldn't hear me too well. Okay, is the chillax safe for pregnant or nursing mama dogs? One of my future breeding girls is very nervous with vets. Fast here. Got too much product here. I've got a handy dandy book of everything, of all of our products that I just keep at my beck and call here. Chillax, let's see, we have a caution. Safe use in pregnant animals or animals intended for breeding has not been proven. So because of that, I can't say that it is safe for her, to use, because we haven't tested that. But it's not, it is something that you could potentially try. Your dog best, and you could probably, I would talk to your veterinarian. It's all natural ingredients, so it might be something that's safer to use than other things that you might be giving. That's kind of how I look at it, is the natural. Let's anything else. Okay, well, I guess that's it for right now. You guys, thank you so much for your time tonight. I hope you got something out of this training. Feel free to always write in or call support if you have questions. We're happy to answer anything. And I guess that's it. So have a really good night and be safe. Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye.